I have made a second channel dedicated to horror gaming, which I was a fan of long before the looter shooter genre. Link in the description so you can support if you are interested. With Hailey being the new Descendant, and man is she really good at dishing out some crazy numbers, I wanted to share a beginner friendly build that all you have to do is level her up to 40 and you can make this loadout with no problems. 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗥𝗘 being especially weak to cold damage really gives her the best shine, so check this out. Alright, so Hailey with her 4 abilities, they are pretty cool. The first one is kind of just like this little turret gun that shoots cold around. Doesn't really do much damage to it, so I don't really care for using it like at all against anything really. Her second ability is this amazing cannon that can shoot through multiple enemies to do damage to every single one, leaving that ice trail on the ground that doesn't last too long. Her third ability is pretty cool. It allows for a stackable bonus of up to 16. It slows her movement and increases her crit chance and crit damage, which is pretty nice. Then for her fourth, she summons a sniper rifle, which we can just dong people. It has this amazing cool knockback effect. Like, look at that, man, that's pretty nice. And the cool thing about the sniper rifle is when you focus on the weak points of the enemy, you do more damage the further you are away. The closer you are, the less damage you do to the weak points, so you'll increase in numbers the further you are away, which only makes sense as it is a sniper rifle. Looking at Hailey's base stats though, we can see that her crit rate chance is about 8%. It starts at about 5 with absolutely no mods on it, so it's pretty terrible. And then her crit hit damage is a little lower too, which is absolutely bombing. But that's where the third ability comes in. Once you activate this and get it up to 16 stacks, we'll wait here, it actually turns into something amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. So now that we're at 16 stacks, let's go ahead and bumps it up to about 71.59%. That's massive on the increase. And then a little bit more on the crit damage. So I mean 71%. So we combine that with one of her skills and see if we get lucky with hitting the crit. 6.8 million damage. That's pretty crazy, dude. And then with my reactor, I have it for the secret garden because the one you can grind for chill this week is special weapons, so it's just gonna have to be what it is. But we upgrade our crit damage from 6 million to, look at that, 11 million is what we just hit with that. That's crazy of a difference. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, this build is going to be completely beginner friendly, nothing too crazy, but if you wanted to min-max her, get it to the top, I'm sure she can dominate with even higher numbers. It's going to be crazy. So for the reactor, we got of course chill skill and singular because of her fourth ability is singular. Her second ability is also singular, and then her third, the one that gives her the slowdown and stacks effect, is a dimension skill. I'll show you guys here just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. Chill and singular. Chill and singular, and then this one's chill and dimension. Now this one I do have the sub attack power and skill critical hit rate both in golden, but if you can get something similar to like this one has additional skill attack when attacking Colossus in the gold, and then get the chill skill power boost ratio for it, oh man, that would be even more beautiful. I'm telling you the numbers here. But this is completely beginner friendly. We're only really focused here on getting our mounting for our weapon. That'll do us just fine in increasing our numbers. And then of course I have the Slayer auxiliary power for the increase in 26.1% in skill power with the entire bonus here. Just having that complete set will give us a little bit more damage, which is cool with me. Nothing special on the weapon as it doesn't really affect anything. The secret garden itself does focus on tech and dimension. There's no real amazing weapon for a dimension skill. This one pretty much focuses on non-attribute. And then for something like the blue beetle, It gives you purification, which just removes debuffs. Completely useless. The only helpful thing is from Secret Garden, the Dimension skill, where it gives you the custom resource with a set chance, but even then it's not really too amazing. Now this is for the modules, okay? Everything that I have here, we have absolutely 0 catalysts. I do, although, have an energy capacitor on it just to bump it up to that 80 mark. So there's that if you're just wondering. This is strictly for bosses. And when I'm noticing her skills here, there's nothing really here useful for mobbing at all. This is a single shot right here. This gives you about 7 rounds to do damage. And then this obviously slows you down. This would probably be the most useful just because it also impacts your weapons. So if you didn't know that, I'm going to just shoot some rounds out of here. We're getting yellow because of the weak point. We're hitting some crits. And then if we activate her third here and stack it up to 16, you're going to see it pretty much turns any weapon that she's holding or that you're using into just like a crit massive weapon. Like, look at that. Look at the difference that it makes. Just hitting non-stop over here. That's a lot of damage you can increase. So you could really only focus this ability for mobbing if you really wanted to play her for that side of this game. But in my opinion, she's more meant for taking down bosses. And man, is she great at it. We got Shock Punch just for the increase of 10 in our capacity. We have front lines for critical damage. You could train this out for emergency measures to get the critical hit rate, but it's already so high in my opinion that just focusing on more damage is important. Concentration for more crit damage, maximize skill and power here for both more skill power modifier and skill power boosts, and then dangerous ambush just for when the colossi go into their little immobilized state. You can do a little bit higher numbers just to ensure that you can kill them faster. Another way you could possibly go if you want to remove dangerous ambush is putting on here chilled Synctium. You won't be able to level it up fully. You'll only have about 10 slots available to add something else to it, but it is a good combination. But this gets the job done for any of those bosses you want to face and just farm them up. Kill them up fast and you're tired of playing 𝗦𝗨 or something like that, you'll be good to go there. But like I said, man, this isn't too crazy. This is a beginner friendly build. You level her up to 40, you put a little energy capacitor on her, and she's good to go. You can rock this build and melt bosses no problem. I kind of wish they would have put something like this for Freyna, like when she activates her, toxic shield, that she gets an increase in crit chance, something for her, something, man, because it's like you have to completely max that girl out to get decent numbers, and then Hailey comes along and you level up to 40. I got nothing else on her, so just some basic damage mods, and boom, I can already kill bosses faster than Freyna, which is kind of disappointing, but I mean, it is what it is, we got to get through these things. But Hailey, man, I'm sure she can do top-notch damage if you really want to focus on, putting all these sockets on her and really focusing on more crit chance and more damage. Maybe, I don't even know if you could possibly get her to 100% crit chance. I doubt it, but you can get her pretty high up there to where every shot you take is pretty much going to be a guaranteed crit hit. And then adding things like the chilled Synctium just to increase the chill skill power, and then something like Spear and Shield, of course, too, just so you can get that skill power increase of 8.1%. You could really rack her numbers up pretty high, I'm sure. But if you guys aren't looking to spend any money on her, you're not looking to grind all the things you need, you're not looking to main her for anything, you just want a quick damage build for her, you really want to just look at what she's possibly capable of doing, then this is the build for you. You don't have to worry about going any further than this. And I'm sure it gets even crazier, man. Like if you can add Luna to it, the support, and increase more stats, I'm sure you can get pretty massive on anything you want to do here. Like, it's going to be crazy. Even with the sniper rifle, let's check this out. Like, we're hitting 4.5 million damage on the crit. Oh my goodness, these guys don't stand a chance. But the low round magazine is kind of unfortunate. But with the damage you're doing, man, I mean, you're not going to have any issues. Boom, 11 million damage. That's crazy. Then, of course, on top of that, just whatever weapon you're using gets that increase, man. Like, guaranteed crits every time. Even though Secret Garden already has pretty good crit chance and damage, like it's wow, dude. Like, I can't believe how crazy this character can be. Now, of course, we are missing out on like support mods like HP or defense and stuff like that, but I mean, in terms of the damage replacement from survivability, you don't really need the health when you're taking these bosses down in less than 10 seconds. I mean, come on now. I know with the way the new weird system is to get this character can be a pain in the butt. I don't know, it can all just be weird, but let me know what you guys think of this character, man. What would you add to this build to make it better? Have you seen other better builds? Let me know. Do you have Hailey? If so, do you enjoy her, or do you just find that she's just a character you're gonna get to level 40 and go back to main and bunny? Whatever you're gonna do, man. I mean, it's all good. I don't judge here. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Drop me a like and subscribe if you're new, and go check out the second channel. I'm telling you, if you like any other content besides, the first Descendant, you like horror gaming, I love horror gaming, so I'm gonna make a couple videos and do my thing over there. Go check it out, man. Link in the description. But remember to stay safe, because the world without you is nothing.